Welcome back to day 68 of our one pose a day for 100 days. We've been working on the hips and we're going to continue that theme. So today's practice will be laying on our side, or we can use a chair or a wall holding for stability while standing. So let's get started, taking a few nice arriving breaths, standing or sitting tall. Take a nice inhale, draw your palms overhead, and exhale lower. Continuing, raise the head looking up towards the hands. Exhale, chin to chest, allowing yourself to arrive to your one pose practice today. Let everything else outside go. Let's take one more breath as you draw the palms overhead, exhaling, palms together and down. Okay, so I'll demonstrate the standing version. So if you're using the back of a chair seat or maybe a wall or a sturdy bookcase, when we're coming together, you'll stand with the feet together. Make sure you've got some room, so if I cross my leg, I'm not going to be hitting the chair or the bookcase or the wall, wherever we're standing. You can switch legs too, so that you can change sides, just in case you won't be able to cross the leg without hitting it, should I say. All right, so I stand with my feet together. You can take this hand, outside hand on the hip, and we're going to step that leg out to the side. You're going to flex the foot, lead with the heel, and it's a little bit, tiny bit behind you. So you're raising the leg, leading with the ankle and the heel as you stand nice and tall. Trying to get a tiny bit of softness in that standing leg, even though you're grounded strong through the bottom of that foot. Now, we're also trying not to let the whole body swing. We're moving right in that hip socket, keeping the upper body relatively still while the shoulders are stacked over the hips. So that's the first version. And then the next version, to work the inside of the legs and thighs, we're going to take that foot out on the ball of the foot or the toes, flex the foot, lead with the heel like you're kicking a soccer ball across the front of the opposite leg, and tap. So you'll cross, really think about that strength of that inner thigh, and tap. Now again, if you're going to hit the wall or something, you could switch legs and then alternate on the other side. All right, that's the standing version. If you want to do the sideline version, we can come to our side. Now, if you have a hard surface or floor like I do, you might want to open up the blanket. And if you have another blanket, I might recommend that. Otherwise, you can use your block as long as we're not jamming our neck. So with the other blanket, I've got it in this fold, and I'm going to fold it in half again to give me a nice pillow for supporting my head. We'll come to lay on our side. Doesn't matter which side. We'll talk top leg and bottom leg is our language. We'll lay on our side. Make sure that blanket is a nice support for your head. If you're using the block, that's okay, just as long as it's not too hard and not jamming your neck. So we'll come to laying on our side, extending the legs nice and long, shoulders, hips, ankles, all in alignment, and you'll flex the feet. We can use that top hand and arm in front of us to support the weight of the body, and just rolling the hips a tiny bit forward so we don't feel like we're going to roll back. Now, a nice neutral position for the neck. We'll flex both feet and then raise that top leg. So if you're standing, you're raising that outside leg from the wall or the chair you're using, leading with the ankle and the heel, and maybe just a tiny bit behind us if you're on the floor or standing. So you can either have the hand on the hip or on the floor for stability. We'll continue trying to allow that upper body to stay relatively still as all the action happens in that hip socket. Maybe give a little pause at the top. And just checking in with the body. Remember, we don't want to move through any pain or strong discomfort. You can make the range of motion smaller if that makes it better. We'll do a few more. 3, and 2, 1. Keep that leg up there or out to the side. Let's do little pulses up and down or in and out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back down. Take that outside hand or same hand as the leg. Make a soft fist and tap around that hip joint. Could get feeling a little bit achy or tight with that. Now we'll stay on the same leg. You're going to use that top hand in front of your body. You'll bend that top knee, rest it on the floor, or if you have a block nearby, you're welcome to rest it also on the block if that feels better on your hips. So we're going to lengthen through that bottom leg. So remember, if you're standing, you're doing that soccer kick, leading with the heel, pressing the leg in front of the opposite leg like you're kicking a soccer ball. For those on the floor, raise that lower leg, keep that foot flexed and lower. Keep going, just finding your nice range of motion. As high as comfortable without overstressing the body, keeping the shoulders, the upper body, the rib cage still and relaxed. Your neck is relaxed. As we continue, strengthen those inner thigh muscles. Can we do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that foot up there, little pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back down. We can bend both knees. You can either roll onto your back into the other side or turn over, come up to sitting. We'll roll to the other side. So if you're standing using a chair, you want to move the chair to the other side of your mat or switch positions so you can change legs. All right. If you have your block, bring your block nearby. Lay on the other side. Remember to make sure your head, your neck is nice and comfortable. Whole body is straight. Hips, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles all in alignment. Flex the feet. Top hand can be on the floor or on your hip. And raise that top leg. If you're standing, it's the opposite. Out to the side, lead with the heel and the ankle. Tiny bit behind you. Give a little tiny pause at the top of your range of motion. Trying to keep everything relatively still besides that leg that's lifting up and down. Notice if you're straining your neck, if any tension in the upper body or neck, just make your lift a little bit smaller so you're not straining. 3, 2, 1. Keep that foot up there, out to the side, little pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down, bend the top knee. If you're standing, both legs are straight, feet together. You can use a block if you rather, if that feels more comfortable for your hips. And now if you're standing, you're doing that cross kick. Remember the soccer ball in front of the opposite leg. Lead with the heel and that inside ankle as we raise and lower. Keep going. Give a little pause. The top of your range of motion, feel that strength, that inner thigh. Not a lot of exercises actually focus on inner thigh strength. So these are really nice to do, or those soccer kicks. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that foot up there, little pulses up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. You can use that top hand or same hand as the top leg and tap out that hip. Okay, bend the knees. Use that top arm to press yourself up, slowly making your way back to a sitting position. Fold your blanket, prop up your hips or sit on a block, or come to standing or sitting in a chair. Okay, so our focus has been hips and glutes, inner thighs these past few days. Hope you've enjoyed. Really nice strengthening all around the hips and the legs and working on our mobility. Let's take our nice closing breath together. Arms out to the side. Take your nice inhale. Draw your palms overhead. Exhale. Palms together and down. Gazing at your fingertips. Send yourself gratitude today for honoring your body, yourself, and all others. I thank you all for joining this practice today. Look forward to seeing you back tomorrow.